Okay, so this is going to be exciting because last night until 4 a.m., I was rebuilding my base and I was doing it on my Steam Deck, not streaming from my Steam Deck, playing the game locally on my Steam Deck. And the game looks like a Game Boy Advance game on the Steam Deck. Like, it's technically playable, but big emphasis on technically. And I redesigned like my whole base doing that. I'm not done yet. We're in the middle of redesigning the base. And I haven't seen what it actually looks like with like a good graphics card. So I'm curious how the base is going to look. So that's the goal. Goal number 1 today is I think we need to do a little bit of grinding to finish up the base, just to get some materials for the base. I want to finish up the base, get the base looking nice, and then I'm going to be like pushing story content, I think. I'm going to be pushing story content. Ooh, looks like Mess is online as well. Awesome. Put my phone over there. Some games look great on the deck, others work. Yeah, modern like AAA games are just tough on the deck. The deck is now kind of aging hardware. I mean, when did Steam Deck's like 6 years old at this point?
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hold on. When did Steam Deck come out? No. 2022? Really? Wow, it's way less old than I thought it was. Okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, hey, good thing we're here, because there's a sandstorm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking either. Maybe I'm, like, on the Switch mentality, because Switches are old. Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, wow. Okay, yes. Steam Deck's only 3 years old. Which, I mean, hey, these days, like, does make it kind of aging technology, but still. You know, it's still affordable. All right, let's, we'll wait here for the storm to pass, and then I will, kind of show off the base a little bit. Yeah, Switch was 2017. Maybe that is what I was thinking. Yeah, like the Asus ROG Ally or whatever is a more powerful handheld, but I just love the Steam Deck, man. Steam Deck's just where it's at for me. Okay, so here is the new base. Here, let me get the audio up a little, actually. Hold on, let's do a quick test shot. Such a good sounding gun. That's pretty good. Honestly, Donks, that's true. No, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Okay. I have to like remember how to play the game on a controller now. There you go, Donks. Oh, okay, so this is the new top level. I did have, this was like a half wall. I had a half wall going around here. Everything where you're seeing the black, this new floor texture, this is where I've expanded. So I expanded out that way a little ways. I moved the stairs. The stairs used to be right here, but then when I expanded out here, the stairs were like in the middle of this floor down here. They were right where this water cistern is, and right up against where all these chests still are. So I moved the stairs over to the corner, which I actually like, because then it makes it so the stairs are here and here. We're kind of going top to bottom for the tour, I guess, by the way. But yeah, expanded that out. Expanded the same on the other side as well over here. And then also expanded out here for like this little kind of entrance lip. And then instead of doing a pentashield here and not having any security for the ornithopter, like I had to store the ornithopter, otherwise it wasn't considered safe. I had to just keep it stored like that. Now, I can keep it out at all times, and it is safe. Oh, I wonder, that must be Mess. Did Mess just do a flyby? I think that's probably him. Hey, Evie. Oh, I do have a package showing up. I wonder if that's that. This is my first look at Dune. What do you do in the game? Great question. Yeah, I'll give a quick pause on the base tour for that. So it's like a survival crafting game. Here, let me Mess, you should be able to park in here. Oh, I'm very out of gas. Let me just kind of scoot the old Orny over. Cause I think you're associate level. So you should be able to park. So you just gotta don't worry about it. you can fit, I promise. Oh wait. Oh, can he not make it through the shield? Wait. Really? Hold on. Associate guild. Okay, I switched that one to guild access. That should now let you in. How do I gotta get to this one. Hey, there we go. There we go. Okay. And then I think that's still the other one. How do I... Oh, there we go. Guild. Sick, look at that. There's enough space for 2 Thopters. What is this? Is this from me? Wait, did you drop fuel for me? Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to do that. No. F. Fuel. Nice. Okay. So anyway, Dune. It is a survival crafting sandbox game. As you can tell, it's multiplayer. It's server-based. It's... we need like a better term for it, because it's not MMO. Like MMO light, in the same vein of like Destiny, maybe. It's a little bit like Destiny. Or like kind of Rust or I don't know. It's not like a full MMO. You're in servers, but then there's like server merging, so servers can interact with other servers and stuff like that. It's fun just watching Mess like fly around. It's also like a big adventure game. So this is a big chunk of the map, but this isn't the whole map. It's technically not even close to the whole map. It's you know, base building, you know, gathering resources, kind of Minecrafty in that vein. But then there is also a pretty significant main story and some side story stuff as well. We'll do it a little bit today once we kind of finish the base. But yeah, it's like fully voice acted, cutscenes, like quality main story. Legitimately a quality main story. It's not as like condensed as something like, you know, God of War or a Call of Duty campaign where it's like story beat. You have, it gets sandwiched in between kind of the open world exploration. And there's lots of stuff to explore. Like all these testing stations you can think of kind of like Fallout vaults. Like they're little content dungeons. They're sort of copy paste. Like some of them are pretty good. They usually have a little mini story to them. So far, I'd say a good chunk of these, if not the majority of them, at least have like a light story to them of like, what was the reason the station is here? What happened to the station? Some of them are better than others, for sure. But there's a ton of those around the map. You can see in this little area, there's, you know, 1, 2, 3... 3. Oh, I guess there's 2 in this zone. But yeah, there's, I don't know, there's like a dozen or 2 of those around the map. They're kind of all over. You can see one down here. There's also these are like enemy settlements. Yeah, sort of like a Skyrim dungeon. I wouldn't put it on the quality level. It would be the quality level of an Oblivion dungeon. Because Oblivion dungeons are sort of copy-paste. Skyrim dungeons are really good, actually. Where each one is like, you know, there are some hits and misses, but across the board, they're generally unique and have their own little mini stories. And You know, they'll use some of the same building blocks, but like are pretty decent. This is like, these are more like Oblivion dungeons, where most of them do have a story. There is something going on. Some of them are longer, 20 minutes. Some of them are shorter, you know, whatever. But yeah, there's little dungeons all over. These are like camps. Like if we're gonna continue with like the Elder Scrolls or something, these would be like forts. If you run across a fort in Skyrim, this is basically what a fort in Skyrim is like. It's going to be a small condensed pocket of enemies in like a building, and you fight your way through the enemies. You usually have to like get a key, open a door, get a chest, get some intel, which gets you research. So these are kind of content stuff. These little campfires, you can see all the resource nodes all over. These little campfires are just tiny little camps, just little outposts with bad guys. There's also crashed ships. There's, I don't know, maybe close to a dozen crashed ships around the map. These are also content dungeons, basically, just in a different variety. And then there's outposts and there's cities. So I'll actually kind of show this off. We'll do a quick, just because obviously I'm normally a racing game guy. We'll do a quick kind of show of the game itself. Quick, here you can see the overall base at the moment. And for the record, this is a very small base. You can build really big bases in the game. There's a dude over here, actually. I'll show it off. I think that's a mess. This over... Oh, yeah, that right there, that's a player base. So you can see how big they get. That's not even as big as they get, but that's a player base. This is a player base also right here. So, like, just to give you a concept, this is a player's base. This could be a guild, for what it's worth. It's entirely likely that this is a guild of players. But yeah, this is, like, one land plot, which is sick. This is actually really cool. I've been watching as this guy has, like, built this out. It's sick. This is a really, really cool base. There's another one over here. This that I'm looking directly at is an actual landmark in the game. I think this is also, yeah, this, whoa, hitting stuff. Yeah, this is also an in-game landmark. So these are like preset buildings. The map is enormous, I gotta say that. Yeah, you can see a bunch of player bases down there as well. Let me fly to one of these real quick. Yeah, it's $50 for the base game. $50 for the base game. And then I think you can upgrade and you get some minor things, but it's totally not anything important. So this is like a content dungeon, basically. That's my name for them. So this is like, you can actually see there's a couple enemies there. I don't think they're gonna aggro on me. Oh, it looks like somebody's actually fighting them. But yeah, this would be like a little spot. You know, I could land here and start doing some fighting. Ah! Yeah, you can see actually someone is fighting right now. But yeah, this would be a place to like get loot, get stuff to level up, stuff like that. And these are just littered all over the game. That's a trading post down there. Yeah, the DLC for this is fully cosmetic. None of it affects gameplay really at all. You get like different stuff to build your bases with, like a different set of building tools, and you get an armor set that's purely visual. It's like a layered armor set. But yeah, the map is enormous. There's a lot to do. Like, there's obviously, you know, base building and resource gathering and stuff is a big part of it. Park up here. You can see, I'll kind of take the shortcut. Yoink. You can see there's other vehicles, so this is like a big mining vehicle here. Oh, what? That's a weird bug. The LOD is... Hey, there it goes. But yeah, this is like a big mining buggy here, and then there's little sand bikes here. You can see there's multiple variants of them. You can customize them, and you can put different parts on them. You can change colors and parts and kind of outfit them for different purposes. What was I just going to say? Oh yeah, it's fairly RPG heavy in terms of gear and stuff. So you have multiple gear slots. This is actually a double gear slot, but if you see it, that is technically pants and shirt. This just takes both. There's a full like weapon wheel kind of thing, and there's a bunch of different weapons, and you can customize the weapons in different colors and stuff. There's a full. This is all like custom gear. There's a full uniques system. I think. How do you see that? Oh, here, yeah. So these are all the uniques in the game. So there's like a uniques checklist. You can see I've barely found any of them. I found a couple dozen maybe. But yeah, there's tons of uniques, and the uniques all like have unique effects to them. You can see there's a full skill system. I'll hide this. So yeah, there's a full skill system where you have classes and abilities and techniques. And stuff like that. So one of like the abilities I have can drop a turret, and then the turret helps fire at dudes. I also have an ability that can put up a shield wall that I can hide behind, and then I also have a grappling hook, which oh dang, it's doing that mouse thing. There we go. This is a me issue, not a game issue. It's just how I set up my stream. But yeah, and I'll show you a quick like combat, and let's jump into it. Combat's pretty interesting. You can do like melee build, sniper build. There's all sorts of different like ways you can handle it. Big miss. Big miss. The AI I would say are not great. Sometimes they can be suspiciously smart, but most of the times they're not very smart. They can be stressful. But like this flamethrower guy, I can just keep strafing and keeping him at bay. There we go. And while we're here, let's pick up his body. So I got a corpse. And you use late game, this is something you only unlock like later in the game. A big resource in the game, as per like the movie and book lore, is water. And so I can go ahead and deposit that corpse, and then you can see that this one's full, and you can actually see, turn on my light. It's almost harder to see with the light. You can see I am draining water and blood from that corpse. And that'll take about an hour, and then I'll get a bunch of water for that. There's also other ways. There's blood extractors, so I'll do this one. You're basically a vampire. You kind of just become a vampire in the game. Dang it, I gotta fix that mouse crap. That might be... Oh, you know what? I know what I can do to fix that, actually. Again, this is not a game issue. This is purely my stream. But okay, so I didn't grab the other corpses. Another thing you can do is you can take a big old blood extractor, and I can suck his blood. Then you can see I got some blood, and we may as well take some from this guy as well. This is one of those like content dungeons, by the way, over here. So if I were to go in there, there would be a ton of stuff to fight. But yeah, let's head on back. Movement's really good in the game. You get like suspensor belts. There's tons of different styles of suspensor belts. So there's some that just like let you hover. There's some that are like leap belts. There's all sorts of different types of belts. That all have different like jump effects and stuff like that. Where's my blood extractor? There it is. Sorry, all my stuff's all over the place. So I can deposit the blood, and then the blood will turn into water through the blood extractor. There's also a big world map, so I'll show you guys that, because I don't know if I showed you this last time. Oh wait, we did do this on stream. So like I said, this is just one area of the map. This is Haga Basin. Is the name of this region. And then, hold on, let me fly around a little bit here. Oops. So yeah, this is one area of the map, is this whole spot. And this is huge, by the way. This is like already a pretty enormous map. But then there are 2 other regions. 3, I guess. There's 2 big cities that you can go to. I wouldn't say they're big cities. There are 2 cities you can go to on the world map. And there's also the deep desert. And the deep desert is like 10 times the size of that map. And it's a big PvP zone. Yeah, I got him in the butt. So yeah, this is like the world map. So this is Haga Basin here. And then if I were to fly... Well, here. Don't I have a quest where I need to go chat? I think I need to go... Oh yeah, the wreck of the Hephaestus. Yeah, that's right. I think I need to go to Harko Village. So we'll do that quick, because maybe we'll just do a quick cutscene, because that'll show you guys the cutscene. I know Harko Village is down here. Wow, Ami, I mean, exactly. Go where the blood's flowing. Yeah, Amza, I'm towards like the end-ish of the tiers of gear. So, that's right, you can't tell on here. So yeah, we'll land at Harko. But it's honestly, it's a pretty unique game. It's like Skyrim blended with Destiny, blended with, Rust, or kind of one of those survival, like Minecrafty a little bit. It satisfies a lot of itches for me, which is why I've been so addicted to the game. So yeah, this is one of the cities that you can go to. They're, fully non-combat areas. You'll see other players running around here. I need to talk to Alara Took. Oh, who is here? All right, yeah, let's go chat. We'll do a little bit of story stuff. Yeah, like there's another player right there. A couple others, actually. Yeah, a little No Man's Sky. Yes, for sure. It is a little No Man's Sky-y. Yeah. No Man's Sky, like, without the procedural stuff. Oh, it's this chick. Oh, she has a... Oh, I didn't even notice that. I didn't realize she has one of those quiet things. I can't remember what that's called, but that's like a Dune lore thing. This chick's really weird, by the way. She's gonna call me Kitten. I'm almost sure of it. But let's listen in.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business?
Told ya.
Oh, very good, kitten. Fenring is pleased that you're becoming so comfortable with the Assassin's Handbook. I have another task for you.
Tell me about this new task. Oh, wait. Well, we'll do this first.
You spoke to them? That's not how assassination is supposed to work, kitten. It seems that the water shippers have some new blood. One of their members rose from relative obscurity to become their wealthiest member. His methods have been efficient and brutal. Normally something to be admired, kitten, but the water shippers cannot afford to be unstable right now. So, another vial of poison to be distributed in the water supply of this water shipper. The act of poisoning through drink is Chalmerkey. What do you say, kitten? Shall we drink a toast to his demise?
Sure.
Not so fast, kitten.
Oh,
this
okay.
time you'll be needing some help. This water shipper keeps his mansion well guarded, almost impenetrable. I mean me, kitten. I'll just purr along in your ear as you stumble through it all. Now listen, the water shipper keeps his estate very well guarded. Which means stealth is the only way in. Luckily, I once again have a man on the inside. It'll be terribly exciting for all of us. But never fear, kitten. I'll be here to guide you.
I can handle
Then
it.
go, kitten. Show them your claws.
She's like one of the weirder characters of the game. Cool. So yeah, that's like a little glimpse into the story stuff. Yeah, you get cutscenes, you get dialogue options. Like, it's very RPG-ish in that sense. I think I'm going this way. Yeah, so if you're interested in like Dune as a franchise, there's plenty of like there is a Dune, very good Dune focused main career to play. There's also side quests and stuff, and in order to level up all these skill trees, you need to like do missions for the trainers. So each one, like I haven't met any Bene Gesserit. I need to like find the Bene Gesserit trainer and then do stuff for her, and then she'll teach me how to be a Bene Gesserit, and then I can start to unlock those skills. So yeah, it's very, I don't know, kind of Star Wars Galaxies-ish. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good game. It's a good game. That's all I can say. Really, really fun game. Anyway, let's continue our base tour here. And then when the base is done, we're gonna continue on that main story stuff. That's gonna be the goal. Not completely sold for the price. Kind of down to try it, I think. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm 80 hours into the game in like 2.5 weeks, so I'm loving it. But it's very much a game for a specific type of person. Mess, I'm actually super good, I think, on flower sand. I mean, I can always use more silicone blocks, but I'm pretty sure I have a ton of silicone blocks right now. Let me check. I'll look. You got a full thopter of it? All right. Yeah, let me check. I recently did a bunch of flower sand grinding, or harvesting, whatever. So I think I have quite a bit. And it's not too hard to get either way. But yeah. I'm in this area now where in order to get the newest tier of gear. God, sorry. So you can see this is like the tier unlocks. So there's all sorts of different, like, as you play the game and gather intel, you will you'll get resources, intel resources, which can be spent. So you can see I only have 3. I need 45 to get the Mark V Assault Ornithopter. And then, yeah, there's, you know, all sorts of different tiers of weapons and different weapons you can use and different armor sets and stuff like that you can unlock. But yeah, the current tier of armor that I'm in, or like the current metal tier I'm in, requires me to go into radiation zones to do it, which is kind of neat because I need a radiation suit. Yes, a rad suit. My CPU is Intel. Oh, sorry, you can't play then. That's unfortunate. Yep. Bonk. Cool. Okay, so yeah, this is the upper level here, which I think really all I want to do here is like add a little bit of lighting, like maybe have a little bit of seating here or something. Oh, I didn't realize my camera wasn't on. Yeah, like there's not too much to do here. I could maybe put some storage up here or something. I don't really need this to be anything at the moment. I just kind of want to fill out the lighting, and then maybe, I think like over here, maybe have like a little sort of lobby looking place, like just a little seating area, just kind of add some sort of pomp and flair to it. This area needs a bunch of work. I need to like I need to light the whole place for starters. And then I need to find out like where I'm going to put everything, because everything has just been kind of moved around ever since I moved around the whole base. So this area needs a big rework. And then down here, this also needs a bit of a rework. I expanded out here. Before, the wall was kind of where these lights are. And then I added this little pocket. So I need to take this whole dining thing, and I need to scoot that all kind of into that pocket. I might need to do something different with my little donkey statue. But I'll find something for that. And then, oh yeah, here's the bedroom. This is new. You guys, I don't think, saw this last time. I've got a nice little bedroom here. So here's the bedroom with some nice big windows. Also, really cool thing I discovered. Mess, I don't know if you knew this. Stuff gathers dust over time. Like, I had this understairs area over here, basically just like this, And when I was building and moved, the stuff that was under the stairs was dustier than the stuff that wasn't. And like the windows used to be cleaner. And so like your base actually weathers over time. Yeah, storm weathers it. Super cool little detail. But anyway, yeah. So here's the bedroom. And then I had a little like sitting space out here. I need to add that back. Yeah, just a little private window area. So yeah, mostly just that needs to be moved. Oh yeah, and I have a little private balcony out here. Little private balcony, just a viewing balcony, which I think I'll just put some seats there. I don't know. Forza did it first. Yeah. And then the garage is pretty much the same. I just changed the materials. There's some water storage over there. Fabricators, room for some bikes. I also want to build a new bike. I have the schematic for... Yeah, I have Mark V bikes. This is only a Mark II, I'm pretty sure. I know you guys can't see that. Yeah, this is a Mark II bike. So I have the research done to build a Mark V bike, and I kind of want to. This is also a Mark I over here. So I can kind of just get rid of this. And then I think I want to do a Mark V bike. And then I'll keep this one as like a backup. I can also upgrade this at some point too. And then I also have like a little deck out here. This used to just be like a maintenance access. But now it's like actually a little deck space, which I think I'll probably just end up putting like water storage or something here. Like, hold on. Yeah, okay, the huge water storage tanks, the 100K water cisterns can fit here. So maybe I'll just do like a water cistern, another water cistern, and just have tons of water storage. Wait, what mess? I wouldn't spread that info about personally? Wait, what info? Huh? Oh, how many small? Okay, I gotcha. I was like, wait, did I accidentally like reveal something? I said I used, well, no, I think I did say I have a small deck. Yeah, I've got a teeny tiny little deck. All right, you know what? Just for you now. There. Now it's a little bigger. All right? I'll leave that alone. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong piece. I think that's in special right there. There we go. Oh, wait. I think that's backwards. Ah, it's backwards. Hold on, that's going to bother me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's at least average size. Jeez. Oh, also, you're seeing this now. There's a sun and shade mechanic. Because, again, everything's about, like, water and heat on this planet. So you can see I'm in the shade right now, so my, like, sun meter's going down. But then I go into the hot day sun, and after a minute, I start to get, like, heat exhaustion, basically. So I do need to be wary of that during the daytime. But anyway... yeah, I think this is basically just going to become some outdoor storage. That must be mess over there. Yeah, I think this is just going to become some outdoor storage for, like, water cisterns or something. Aside from that, though, I also want to... Yeah, oh, yeah, you literally are a vampire. No, I know. Yeah, sucking blood and afraid of the sunlight. I also want to just kind of visually, like, I think the base looks all right, actually. I think this looks pretty good for the plot of land that I'm on. So, quick thing, the reason that I don't have a base like, you know, that massive one over there is the bigger your base is, the more taxes you need to pay, basically. Well, not basically, literally. You need to pay taxes every 2 weeks In-game. It's not real money. But you need to pay in-game taxes every 2 weeks if you have a bigger base, and bigger bases require more taxes. This land plot here, though, is a no-tax base. So this plot, I don't have to pay any taxes on, but I am, like, maxing out the size of it. I can't go any bigger on this plot. So that's why it's I wanted it to not be, like, literally just a cube. I want it to, like, look kind of interesting. But I just kind of want to visually pan around and check it out. Like, I might change... See how this looks kind of flat here? Like, maybe I'll do... I don't know. I want to do something to spruce that up. I don't want it to be, like, overly symmetrical, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do these 2 panes. Maybe I'll do this block up here, this block up here. Just to make it a little more visually interesting up at the top. This side, I think, is perfectly fine. There's plenty of, like, going on here. I don't think I need to really add anything to this side. This side you almost never really see anyway, so I think that side's fine. I just want it to look nice. Yeah. And I think it does. I think really all it needs is maybe something there. Or maybe... What do you guys think? Should I repeat this on these 2? Or repeat it on these 2? I think I should repeat it on these 2, maybe. And leave these 2 middle ones blank up here. Buy the plot around it, expand from there. That way you can have a big base with minimal taxes. I actually think you can do that. I think it would be possible to put 2 no-tax plots next to each other. And then not pay taxes on either. I think that's doable. We could actually test that, to be honest. Don't overcrowd it. Do you think just leave it? Is that what you're saying, Ami? You think just leave it? Or well, let's see. No, yeah, the taxes are super low. I am absolutely being cheap. If you're worried about the taxes, don't. If you play at all, you don't need to worry about taxes. I'm just being cheap. And it's ended up becoming a bit of a challenge for me. I actually did it on accident. So there's 2... I wonder if you can see it here. This is actually probably a good viewing spot. Okay, yeah. Go here. There's 2 different consoles you can put down. There's this one. This is the small one. So, well, there's gotta be a better spot to do this. I want to get, like, a good visual of it. Well, anyway, there's that one or that one. This one costs taxes and goes much higher. You can see you can build much higher. This one does not have taxes and is a little bit lower, I believe. And then the big thing is there's also, like, expansion blocks, basically. There are big, like, expanders that expand the base even bigger, and then those add taxes. I accidentally placed the small console instead of the advanced one. I placed this one instead of this one. But I don't have to pay taxes. So now I'm just like, screw it. I may as well leave it like this. Like, this has everything I need. I don't need a big mega base. No, I know, dogs. Like, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, it's just kind of become a fun little challenge for me. I should call my base Tax Haven. Oh, yeah. I suppose I could. I could sell copies of this. That's another thing. So there's a big player market to the game. And what you can do is you can copy your base, and then you can sell the, like, blueprint to that base on the market. And I honestly am kind of tempted to do that. That's not a bad idea, because I think it's very maximized. If you look at it... Here, we'll go down here. Yeah. So these like holographic walls are the edge of the base. I'm built right up to the edge. I'm literally right there. And you can see that pretty much exists throughout the whole thing. But I still wanted it to be more than just like a boring basic cube. Like, I still think it looks visually relatively interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll tidy it up a little bit. So anyway, first things first, I want to look at this quick. So let's demolish those. And let's put up these walls instead. Okay, I think interior-wise, that looks just fine. Kind of gives you like this little up-down sort of thing. I think that looks good. Let's see what that looks like from the outside. Yeah, mess. That is a little bit of a bummer. I get it, though. Huh. Like, it certainly made... You know what? I don't know if this was what Ami said, but I might... To be honest, keeping the walls plain might look better. I do think this kind of makes it look a little too busy, a little too much like a intentional pattern was made. Yeah. Yeah, just like the walls and foundations and stuff, right. It doesn't, yeah. Yeah, I think I might leave it plain. Ami, the smart artist, knows everything. Yeah. I do actually think that's better. That'll be fine with a dog. Like, it'd be nice if there were something there, but... I mean, maybe I could switch those two? I think I might just leave it. Like, why mess with it? I think it already looks pretty good. Kind of looks like a skull. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, it kind of does. I think I might leave it. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. Whoops. Overall. Yeah, Minecraft gassed. Yeah, there you go. Skip forward a little bit. Okay, so first things first. With the player blueprints, are you able to edit stuff after using it? You are, yes. You drop the blueprint, and then you can edit whatever you want to edit. I will come back, and we'll fill this area out, but I want to just mess with this area first, because this is like the big functional area. So first things first, we need lighting. It's very dark down here. And I do like these Atreides wall lamps, but these are smaller and brighter. So I'm kind of tempted to go with these. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Is there a center mark? There's big overhead lights. Ooh, yeah. Let's do a big... Let's do like a big overhead light here. Let's see. Okay, we want it to be... centered in the space, yeah, it would be this. Is that... Okay, I need to scoot it like a notch left. But I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. Already. I like that light. How... Do I want to do that light, though, or... this one? Because the only thing I like about this one, maybe... Which one do I like more? This one just gives the impression that the ceilings are a little higher. The other one being as big as it is, and with it like sticking down, it kind of shrinks the ceiling a little bit. But it is more visually interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna run it. Okay, gotta go. Think that is... it's not centered that way, which I guess doesn't actually matter. As long as it's left-right centered, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. You guys can offer your opinion if you want, but I think we'll go with this one. Okay, and then we need wall lighting, which we could do these pillars. I kind of like these pillars. Yeah, they can kind of like fit there. But I really like these little dot lights, these little ovals. They just are more versatile. Kind of go there, there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do those. Because the pillar lights, if I want to center them, they either need to be kind of too low. I can't even put them up that high. Yeah, we'll do these little guys, and we'll do them on those little grids. Got plenty of lighting budget left. Do another one over here. Okay, how's that looking? Oh yeah. Okay, that's already pretty good. I want to light up the corners a little bit. These corners are not symmetrical. Okay, that's a 2. Yeah, that one's like shifted over. So I got to be a little bit wary of that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do the pillar lights like here. Kind of like that, maybe? On either side. How's that? I think that's actually pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. That's looking nice. Is that relatively symmetrical? Looks good to me. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty nicely lit. I'll put probably another light over here and we'll figure out that. But let's focus on this area. So, okay. Storage I used to have up against the stairs here, which I feel like I might still do. Is there anything else that would be like better to have? There's also a little pocket in here. So let's just scoot this out of the way. There's a little pocket here where I've put water storage in the past. So I might do that again. I think I'll put the water storage, because you don't need to actually access this at any point. Like I don't need to walk up to it, which means I can kind of just shove it in the corner. And then it's fine. So I think I'll just put it back there. Just grab that. Hopefully it'll fit. Oh, you know what? It actually might not, because it's now up against the rock. Okay, we might have to get crafty with this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, so I can go out there and there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit another one there. Now but here's the question is... Okay, hold on real quick. Let me get a little bit of ore going. I can make 163. Let's just make like 50. Okay. I do have bigger water containers. I forgot to add a bathroom. Shoot, you're right. So one of these big ones... These are the medium ones. These hold 25,000. These hold 100,000. So 4 of these is one of these. These are just really expensive to build. These, I could build these all day. I don't even have enough resources to build one of these. I could. It wouldn't take me that long. But maybe the move is just that instead of worrying about those bigger ones, or these smaller ones upstairs, I just do 2 big ones down here. And then I don't need any space up there for them. And that's 200,000 for water storage, which is, I think, more than I already have. I know, no waste water. No wasting water. But that also means I need to get enough stuff to make that. Oh. Hey, Mess, remember how I said I think I'm really good on flower sand? I could actually use some flower sand. That'd be great. If you have an excessive amount, no, it's fine. I can go get some. So, okay, in that case, let's just pretend we're not going to use this for the water storage because I actually don't need it. So let's just move these upstairs for right now. In the meantime. Oh, to be honest, actually, I could just keep these up here. It's a bummer they clip with the rock. But I'm okay with this upstairs area being like storage. So let's just put both of these up here for now. You have like 10K? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean obviously it's relatively easy to mine. I can get it myself. But yeah, if you have any spare, I wouldn't be upset. Okay, will this fit? It's gonna get hit by the rock. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll move this one. Oh, can I? Okay, there we go. Just put them a little symmetrical, so at least it looks normal-ish. All right, so we'll just throw those up there. Yeah, I gotta get that rock gone. Unfortunately, that rock cannot be moved. Okay, so we need to think now about what we're gonna do with this nook. So we could put like a refiner in here. I bet we could fit, I think this is the recycler. I wonder if we could fit the recycler in here. Oh, we can. Okay. This kind of feels like an appropriate spot for a recycler. Like just kind of in the corner, and then here, let's move these out of the way. These are just some extra storage. We'll just throw those in the room. Okay. Yes. Well, a recycler's sort of a bathroom. I pee into it, and then water gets recycled out. You know? Alright, so this is the blood purifier thing. Which I could probably... I mean, maybe I throw it, like, right here. And then that kind of gives me room to walk here. That seems good. And I'll put, like, a light right here or something. Okay. So, yeah, recycler there. Blood purifier kind of centered under this window. Yeah. It's actually pretty good. I think we'll leave it like that. What else do I want up against here? Maybe a repair station? I'm trying to, like, theme this right. Repair station kind of seems like an appropriate thing to also put near the recycler. Like right there with it. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. Cool. Let's get a light over here. Let's do... What kind of light do we want to do? I could do a suspensor light. A big floating one. Those are... I feel like those are a little silly. Let's maybe do a corner light. Can I like throw that? Whoa, it's doing the thing again. Hold on. Can I? Let me just fix that. Hold on a sec. Let's do that. Okay, that'll fix it. I think. Because then it can't like drift the mouse over to the other thing. All right. If I could put it here on the angle, I'd like to do that, but I don't think I can. I mean, I could do like a big light there. Yeah, I think... I wish I could just put it right in the middle. I don't like that it has to be, like, hanging off like that. Can't really do that there. What would be a good light here? One of the suspensor lights might actually be good, to be completely honest. feel like that's just silly. Like, I understand it's part of the tech. I just don't like having a floating light there. I just feel like it looks... I feel like it looks broken. Like, looks like it's a bug. Yeah, I could put one on either side. And it lets me kind of do that. I hear mess. He's lit up the whole space. Good God. Where is he? Oh, he landed in front. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. It's just not symmetrical. Like I could do, I guess, another one, like right there, but that's just silly. I guess, would a light there be kind of silly? Maybe just like a little light here. I don't like the look of that either. My delivery has arrived. Where'd he go? Did he drop it off? Oh, I don't have access for him to be able to get into my house. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can get in this way. You can get in this way. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, 1,000. Thank you so much. Sick. Okay, let's make some silicone blocks. Oh, MS. Oh, I get it. Donks, I didn't pick up on that right away. I did not pick up on that. That's clever. Yeah, we'll just make all of it. Wink. Grab the rest. Oh, I think you grabbed the rest. Thank you. Wow. Straight. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'll take all that. Jeez. I have storage for that. I'll make storage for it, and there we go. Sick. Okay. There we go. All right, thank you, Mess. I appreciate it. 2,000 flower sand. And then some. That's going to be plenty. Okay, we got to figure out this lighting situation. You know what? Maybe we do a little corner light here. Trying to get it nice and centered. Hey, Mess, quit monkeying around. Yeah, there's a full climbing system to the game. Oh dang, how do you, that was pretty good. How do you get up there? Wait, how do you do that? There we go, okay. Whee! Jeez, the lights! They blind. We might just do that, you guys. I can't really think of a more elegant solution than that. And, like, it's okay. It's a little back corner. I think that's fine. I think that's how we're gonna handle that light. Okay. Now, we need to kind of figure out what we want to do in this corner. Chimpanzee, as written. I could do storage here. Weapons fabricator. I think I want to do, like, all the advanced fabricators against the back wall, maybe? Well, where do I want to put these? Because I also might want multiples of these, and they kind of work best shot out like this. Like, I could do, like, one there, one there. Yeah, I might not. I might put that up against the wall. I just think it looks worse. Kind of a little like that. Yeah, we'll see. It's not very efficient. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the death stills as well. Put a really bright light behind the recycler. So that way no one will see the bad lighting because they're blinded. That's not the worst idea. I wonder if you can place lights on this. Nah, it can't be placed at that angle. That's kind of lame. But whatever. Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large
Sandstorm's
sandstorm
coming,
is
that's
approaching.
fine. Like this would be, I guess, fine here. Maybe we just put this here. A little further back with it. I think that's fine. Hire someone to hover their thopter 24/7, just so I always have lighting. Yeah, this is pretty good. There's no, like, rhyme or reason, I guess, to the order of these. Like, having the chemical refinery, repair station, and blood purifier, and then a recycler. But, like, whatever. It doesn't actually really matter. I think that's fine. And then we can do... I need to move this rug, too. What do we want to do with the death stills? Maybe let's go... Move this for now. Have this be, like, where the death stills go?
Sector weather alert.
Kind of up against
a large
here.
sandstorm is approaching.
Again, it's not like super efficient use of the space. Whoa, the game, for whatever reason, the game always lags at the start and end of a sandstorm for me. Gonna move this chest as well. This is my chest of bodies. I think I can, like, what if I put that, like, right there? Yeah. Death Still is a vibe killer of a name. Can we call them Cuddle Stills? Yeah. Also, really cool detail. Do you guys notice that when I put the Death Still in, or when I put the body in the Death Still, it was a very smooth, like a sheet draped over a person, but then as it compresses, it like vacuum sucks in their body. Like this, it has like a ton of different, it has like an hour-long animation that it plays. Like here's an empty one. Do I have any bodies? I don't have any bodies right now. But yeah, it's cool that over time, it like actually works. Very neat detail. Okay, so there's the death stills, which kind of frees up this little area if I want it to be free. Really, the big thing I'm running into is these, the ore refineries. Yeah. I don't know where I want to put the ore refineries, because I'd like to ideally have 2 of these. I'd like to have 2 of them. And if I put them against the wall like this, then they're going to take up, like, the whole wall. But if I put them out like this, then they just stick out so dang far. Let's get rid of the carpet for now, just because I don't need it. It's like, let's put everything out in the middle. This little guy can go anywhere, the little survival factory thing. Garment factory, I mean, wherever. Okay. So this is like the... Whoa, a little buggy there. This is like the room we have to work with. We could also do like an island. How awful is the heat up there? It's pretty bad. It is 94 degrees still. 94 degrees. Also, real quick, guys, I'm going to put on a little bit more Vapo Rub. You know it. I'll be right back. Okay. Like, okay, if we take this, let's say put one here and like another one here. Well, or maybe I flip them. Maybe I do like one there. I mean, that doesn't like really leave me enough room for everything else. I guess I can do those two there. Well, you know, it kind of does actually. Because this can kind of go wherever. This thing's tiny. I can like put this here if I really want. Maybe that's how I do it. I just don't know if I like that. And then there's so much space in the middle here. I thought about maybe doing like an island or something. I could have like storage in the middle, like a little island of storage. Maybe that's where I put all my cubes. Huh. This is tough, guys. This is tough. What does it cost for one of these, by the way? 125 steel. Jeez. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway. Whatever. I can always get it back if I need to. Oh! I don't have power for that. That's fine. We'll turn it off for now. Okay. I need more power. Huh. I might segment this. I'm tempted to maybe like put up some dividers to get more wall space. Know what I'm saying? Like let's move these out of the way for now. And to be honest, these could almost go upstairs. Wait, did I just lose power again? Oh no, this just finished crafting. Okay, we're good. Like, I'm wondering if maybe I put my storage up here. Maybe I just have, like, this be my big chests of storage. Because that kind of makes sense, because most of the time I'll be coming into the base through the Thopter. So it makes sense to, like, you know, land in the Thopter, dump all my stuff off, and then come down here, and this is where you refine it. Because the refineries automatically pull from your chests in your base. So you don't need to, like, go over to your chest, take out your spice sand, and then put it in. Yeah, exactly, Ami. I just don't know, like, how to do that. That's my issue. I can't think of a good way to do that. Let's move our storage upstairs for now. Just very sloppily bring it upstairs. And let's think of a way to use that center space. Like, I'm thinking of maybe having, like, a little island or some sort of dividers or something. Yeah, I still haven't visited Mess's base. I've seen it at this point. I just haven't actually visited it. Okay. And that's exactly how we will leave our storage containers. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, so... What are our thoughts here? Like, I could do half walls and just have, like, half wall there and there, and then put stuff up against that? I can't, like, do a single step. It'd be weird to have stairs. Your old one was nicer, new one's a box? Okay. Like, part of me is just like, do we have like an upper level or something? But I feel like that's just silly. You know, I could kind of like build out. I would need to place something else for that. I'm not good at this, guys. There's like not enough space to really have a big space in the middle, but I need to do something. I can't just tuck everything against the wall. It just looks so silly. And I kind of like that it's big and open, because then it, you know, it feels open. You'll laugh if I tell you how I practice decorating rooms. Hey, let me have it. Huh. Like, I like this space. This is a good nook for the death stills. And like, I feel like this is good. We just need to figure out something better for this big ass open space with nothing in it. How do we utilize that effectively? Let's just experiment. If I like put a wall there and then I feel like that's just so silly. Oh, really, Mess? Ooh, interesting. Okay. What type of gear? I know, donks, we do. Yeah, I just feel like that's stupid. It does not look good at all. Miner's Blessing. Okay. What is it? It's a chest piece. Oh, okay. Like, do we split this into 2 rooms? That's almost like the only way I see myself doing this. Is like, let's bring this over here. This over here. Let's get rid of this light. We'll put it, I guess, there, and then we can put another one on the other side. Let's use a different set. Let's use this wall set. And do that, that, that. Oh, does it not? Uh-oh. Shoot. It actually might not let me do... Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't want me to have a full wall there. I don't know if it's because of the ceiling or because of that wall, but it doesn't want me to do a full wall there. Which, like, I guess... No, that, see, that again, that just kind of looks stupid. I think, like, maybe we're on to something? Ooh, big spice blow nearby. There's a Sims 4 challenge website that RNGs number of floors and what rooms are on the floors, and you go down the list in order while rolling random 2 to 10 for room size and build room by room. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I guess we could do a half wall. Kind of just divide it like that. Maybe? Maybe that's something? What is the Atreides half wall look like? Yeah, I like the other one. Invariably roll a 2x4 living room followed by 5x7 bathroom and you'll have to make do. Yeah, that's true. I like that though. That's good. Teaches you how to use space wisely. Man, I honestly feel like this might be our best bet. Unless... Well, hold on. Hold on. I have a new idea. We don't have to split it evenly. So what if... Yeah, like that. And then... that wall's gonna be silly, though, up against that. Well, okay, well, hold on. Maybe not. Oh, that's not the wall I wanted. Now is this... Oh, okay, hold on. I might be able to get half walls here. Okay. Okay. We might be onto something here. I can close this off. And then we can make this like its own space, maybe? Hold on, let's see if we can get something. Yes. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Now let's let's fix this. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're on to something, I think. Because now we have, like, a little space here. And now this space doesn't feel quite so awkward. And then I can also decorate these walls with some cool stuff. I have, like, art that I can put up there. Now, we still run into the issue of, like, what the hell are we going to do with these? But now, well, hold on. Can I put them both here? And have that look okay? Oh, that one's very crooked. Hold on. That, I think, is okay. Okay, guys, I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Let's just move this out of the way for now. I can put, like, this over on this wall if I want to. Yeah, Ami, it is one of the funniest things about design like that. Like, I can throw the weapons fab right there. Okay. I think this is it. Now we just need the survival fab and the garment fab, which are honestly kind of fine where they are. I guess I don't have too much of an issue with that. I feel like that looks a little out of place. But I guess it's fine. We could move any one of these to over here. And maybe we do that. Maybe here, let's take this. Because I think this fills the space a little better. Oh, mess. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, hold on. I gotta be smarter about this there. Okay. Where can I get that? Yeah, I think that fills the space a little bit better. And then we can move this in here. And I think that still looks fine. And then maybe I can swap that and that. Well. Yeah, we can mess with that. This is it, though. This is totally it. Now the question is, do I want to move what do I want to do with the lighting here? Because I could still keep things centered on this line. I could still keep the chandelier there, and I think it looks good. Or I could move it to this middle spot, which would maybe also be good. I should move this light. Yeah, see, if I'm going to move this light here, I think we might just keep it as is. I don't think that looks too bad. Let's see what it looks like with the light moved. Like right there-ish. I don't know which I like more. I might prefer it back over to the side. I don't know. What do you guys think? Light in the new position or the old position? I guess realistically, I don't care too much. I think we might do new. Excuse me. Other than that, I think we're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, we have the survival fab there. You know what? Let's move the survival fab into this space. Let's put it right here. That looks fine there. It's kind of out of the way anyway. And then I think I'm going to take this just because this now makes more sense, like, logically from what the tools are, or what these resources are. Fabricators are, sorry. Let's switch these. Gotta have that feng shui, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. And then this will go here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. All right. Dudes, this is awesome. This is looking good. We've got our stuff figured out. There's plenty of space. I think we're good. I think we're good. We've got more room here because I know eventually I'm going to need a spice purifier or a spice refinery, and that can just go right there. Oh wow, I'm one complex machinery away from being able to build that. Oh, that's funny. All right, but yeah, that will be the eventual place for that. If I wanted, I could bookmark it, but I'll just leave that for now. And then that'll be perfect. So this is like the advanced fabrication, because this is the survival fab, the weapons fab, and the garment fab, and then it's also the repair station and the recycle station. And then this is like the raw processing. So this is ore processing, chemical refinery, water, and water. So this is like all it makes sense for the category, which is sick. Also, here's my little buddy. Oh, he's in the sand. There's my little buddy, my little Muad'Dib. I think you unlocked a memory. I feel like I remember a massive feng shui craze in the late 90s. Might have been local to me. No, feng shui was like in. It was like an in thing for a while. I don't know if it was late 90s. For me, well, yeah, maybe late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I don't know. It was a thing. It was absolutely like a big white people thing for a while. It was like feng shui. All right, this is badass. So, lighting-wise, I think we're fine lighting-wise. You know what? No, let's do... Let's do a light right here. There we we go. Yeah, just give a little more ambient light to that space. And then otherwise, I think that's fine. This corner's a little dark, but that's okay. This space, we need a little bit of light over here. I'd like to light this better, but yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do for the walls here. Hold on, this is a mess. Can I? Ah, dang, it wouldn't really fit there. Oh, wait. Ooh. Ooh, do I want to put that there? It kind of works. It like... I don't know, it's like almost just too janky. Let me center it a little bit better. Little back to the left. I like that's pretty much perfect. Dang, it's just, yeah, I don't know if I can live with that. It's really cool, like it fits the space really well, but it's just a little too awkward in that doorway. I think I've got to keep it over here. Okay, but we got to figure out what I want to do for the walls over here. That one too. Okay, so I'm going to do, I think, because here's the issue. These walls, the Atreides walls, like even if I just use the blank ones... Just do this just so I can show you guys. I guess I don't need to do that one. When I put up that piece of art, it doesn't work. Because it has, like, these pillars. So I can't use the Atreides walls. Which kind of sucks. And I don't think there's any way around that, unfortunately. Yeah, all of these walls, to my knowledge, will do that. So I either need... How do these look? Does this give any sort of interesting... Is that interesting as like a... Because these walls, I think, will let me place that painting. Oh no, these ones don't either. Okay. I might be just locked into one option. Alright, here we go. Walls. What does the outer face look like? That looks just like the inner face. If there's anything else... Yeah. I think I'm stuck using these walls, unfortunately. If I want that piece of art, I think I'm stuck using these walls. And I want that piece of art. Ooh, this is going to be a hard one to... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. From the back, the painting kind of looked like a garage door in the doorway. Yeah, it looks okay. Like, it really doesn't look that bad. It's like, it's just awkward enough. Yeah, this is what the original wall was here. It was this one. I just think it looks a little bit out of place with everything else not being that. Well, I guess the floors, but... It just looks weird on the walls. Put that there. Yeah. I don't know. It just looks a little... There's, like, too much going on here with, like... That wall texture, that wall, the rock, like, it just... There's too much going on. Oh, the outer face of the pillar wall. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Wait a minute. I think you're onto something. Bruh. This is totally gonna work. What? No! I was confident that was gonna work. Why doesn't that work? Let me try switching the lower ones just in case. That shouldn't happen. But you were so on to something. I guess not that one. There we go. Dude. That should totally work. I'm so mad that doesn't. Also, yeah, why would it work here but not there? That's extra confusing. I actually don't understand why that doesn't work. Oh, you know what it is? It's this rock. It's this rock. The other walls poke out a little bit more. And they make it so that when it's stuck up against the wall, it doesn't hit that rock. Because I bet... Like, let's test that with the smaller one. See that? This is all fine. It's that rock right there. Because these walls are a little bit flatter, that rock sticks out, and it doesn't let you put it there. And I don't think there's any way around that. Can I, like... Hold on. Just gonna try something. I was gonna see if maybe I could, like, build it out, you know? Ah. I really don't think there's any way around that. The problem is... I really like... I mean, these walls just look so much better. With everything else I have going on, anyway. We can try... Let's try a few others. Let's keep experimenting. Rid of those ones as well. Like, let's try... Maybe if we do... Let's try these, maybe? I don't think these are gonna work. Yeah, that's a definite no. What about these? Outer face of these, maybe? Whoop, 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 whoop. No, those have way too much stuff going on. What's the outer face look like? Yeah, it's the same. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong wall. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Those are visually interesting walls. I could put those up, but I just don't know what's more worth it. Like, the interface of these. Yeah, it has the same issue. It won't let me place it on this, I believe. Yeah, same thing with the pillars. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to have the worst walls that don't match and keep the painting, or if it's just like, hey, just make the walls match. Could try this. Let's try. I don't know. Homie. I mean, I really just don't have any other options. I think this is gonna... Oh, wait a minute. There might be something to this? Question mark. Yeah, I think this is gonna give me the same issue. Please? Ah. Basement blocked. Shoot. I will say visually that's kind of interesting, doing the walls like that. So there is that. It's kind of visually appealing. But yeah, it's that same exact issue where the rock sticks out too much and then it decides, no, sorry. Man. Alright, well... I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I go with the walls that look good? Or do I go with the walls that are ugly to get the painting? I mean, maybe if we do the whole wall, it wouldn't look so bad in that one texture. Whoops. Walls. Oh, see, wait a minute. Oops. I think that looks okay. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna pretend it's just an accent wall and do that. Because I love that painting. I just think it's so cool. Okay, we need full wall, outer face. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. Well, like right there. A little higher. I think the walls that look good, try to find somewhere else for the painting. I just don't know where. There's not a lot of other, like, wall space. I guess I could make some, well... Oh, whoops. I must have accidentally deleted a thing up here. Hold on. What wall is that? Just a basic. There we go. I could put it up here. Well, no, because I can't use those walls. Oh, no, but if I flip them, I can. So I could put it up here somewhere. Like, it could go over here. If I flip these two walls, it could go up there, which would look nice. Demolish that light. Demolish that. Do outer face. Outer face. And then... yeah, that does look good, doesn't it? And it's kind of fitting because it's a painting of an ornithopter. And, like, this is the ornithopter parking. Yeah, I think that's it. Ami! I need your interior decorating help. That looks still good from the outside. Dude, Ami, though, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, I didn't realize it is 6:45 my time, which means it's very late for the Euros. But yeah, I think we got to do that. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. All right. Change of plans. Moving things around. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of these walls. And let's do... now the question becomes, which Atreides walls do we want to do here? We'll do the half walls, the lower half walls, for sure. Go. And then we kind of have a mix of those and those. I might do the wedge wall thing, to be honest. I kind of thought that looked cool. I think I'm just going to do that. So it was that. Followed by that. And then that. Followed by that. It fits the whole, like, Atreides thing, too. That. Followed by that, right? Yeah. Just gives it, like, a little bit of texture to it. Little uniqueness. And then I can put some other thing there. Go farm some mats or something. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Alright, let's fill out this little space here. And this will actually just make that a normal wall. No one's going to be able to tell. Yeah, we want it like that. Oh, no, we don't. That was wrong. Oh, accidentally bandaged myself. Cool. Waste of a band-aid. Wait. What? No. Keep doing this backwards? Or is it this one? Is it this piece that's backwards? Oh, it's this piece that's backwards. There we go. Okay. And then this. Like that. Sick. Okay. All right. That's that. Okay. I think... oh, yeah. We had a rug here. Do I want to keep the rug? There's not really a good centralized place to put it. I have two rugs. I have square rug or big circle rug. I guess I could do it... right there. Kind of just under. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, just adds a little bit of texture. Adds a little variety to it. Kind of centered on the whole space. All right, that's good. Yeah, that's nice and centered. Okay, so this level is pretty much done. I want to maybe mix... I want to maybe do something different over here. And then, I don't know if I want to add storage down here. I like having... the body storage here is good. There's not really a good spot for storage. I guess I could kind of line it up here. But it says, oh, the chest piece is pretty nice. 208 armor, -6 dash stamina, 12% blade mitigation, and 0.9 heat protection. It's aluminum tier light. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. Awesome. Does it have like a special trait to it? If it's the miner's gear or something? Dogs. You know, you don't gotta worry about that. Is this, hold on, is this not, wait a minute. I think we're good. I can tell if that's an optical illusion if it's not straight. I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's an optical illusion. Dune Man Scout has half the armor. I think just that it has way more armor than usual and better heat. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's still sick. Okay, we got to figure out now. I think we'll scoot all of our storage over here under this little space. This will be like a good use of this little area. And I can actually probably scoot those, yeah, a little bit further. Do I want to do those like up against the wall? Those still easy to access? Oh yeah. I'm short enough. Okay. I think I'll put those there. I can go a little further back. No, I can't. Move this further forward just so it's nice and symmetrical. Okay. Put those there. Okay. Last one. Hello, buddy boy. How are you? My doggy dog. Alright, sick. Okay, so that's our main chests. Still have easy access to all those. I guess that one's a little bit goofy, but it's not really a big deal. We do have these. These are like my like various armor sets. Maybe I'll just throw those here. This is like stuff I need in a quick pinch sort of chests. Like swapping different armor sets or like tools that I don't always have on me kind of thing. I think I might just like literally put those right there. Yeah, that's different gear sets, different tools. That seems fine. I guess if I really wanted to, I could maybe decorate that with something, but I'll worry about that later. Okay, so that's... How much water storage do I have? Yeah, that's all my water storage. Okay, so... We're looking good. That's almost symmetrical. Hold on. Just needs to be a skosh forward. That's good. And I think that looks nice. You know, it's nice and orderly. It stops right before the window. Yeah, I think that's good. And if I wanted to do more stuff up there, I could. Let's make a nice little sitting area over here under our nice painting that we have. And we gotta light this. So let's go... I just want to center this, like, perfectly here. I think that's actually it. Okay. And then, yeah, that's a good light for there. Let's do... Maybe a light on either side. Maybe let's get rid of... Because now this looks a little weirdly unsymmetrical. If this is going to be like a focal point, what I might do is instead light there. Well, here, we'll do it like this. We'll go there. Actually build that. And there. And then get rid of this one. Maybe this one? That's pretty good. Here, let's store the Thopter for now, just because it's in the way of our visual. There we go. Yeah. I think that's pretty alright. Lights the space a little bit. Oh, there's a Thopter flying up above. And then we just need to... I don't know if I'm going to leave this tree here. I mean, it looks nice there, but... we just need to have a little seating area here. Ooh, I have an idea. That can work around this tree, too, actually. Let's go furniture. Yeah, and let's do... like this. And then... this. Is that... oh, it's not quite centered. That didn't move at all. Wait, what? A little bit more, actually. Almost, but it's not perfect. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I'm sorry. Especially when it comes to this stuff. There we go, that'll be good. It's not symmetrical, it's gonna bug me. Okay, there we go. And then, kind of expand it out with that. And one on this side as well. Oh, that can be scooted a little bit further in. Or maybe not. Yeah, good enough. Sick. Okay, so that can be that, and then we need like a way to... oh yeah, that's lovely. We need a way to kind of truncate this, which we do have. I could also... ooh, I could do like a wraparound if I really wanted to. Wouldn't that look good? I guess it would be a little bit silly here. It's maybe a little too close to the stairs over here. So I was thinking maybe then we put little like coffee table things at each one. Here's my block by another. What other object? Okay. Yeah, maybe instead what we do is we like bookend each one like this. I think that looks a little better. Where's my RGB gamer room? Shoot. We do need to work on that. We need to get one. We need to get one. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And then let's do different decorations on each one. Let's do a little one of those there, and then maybe like a chome metal or something. Yeah, one of these. Let's throw that on that one. Okay, that looks nice. Would the rug fit here? Oh, shoot. I think if I... oh, no. So the rugs... you need to, like, place them down first. But I think the rug would actually fit here. And I think that would look nice. Dang it. we might need to, like, redo all of this. So that I can... oh, wait. Hold on. I think you can multi-select stuff? Oh, no. Dang it, yeah, Piece Picker only works for one. Yeah, okay, that's what that does. Sorry, guys. I really want to do it. I'll move on. Okay, okay. Okay. Build. Deco. Ooh, it does. I didn't realize that. It does encroach onto the other surface just a little bit. Am I okay with that? I think so. I think that's fine. Yes, the rug really ties the room together. Exactly. Thank you. Let's just do this roughly. Just confirm that it does, in fact, look good. Oh, this is really rough. Oh, you're gonna hate me, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the rug. I don't like how much it encroaches onto the space. Yeah, I don't like it. It was a fun experiment though, wasn't it? Wasn't it, chat? Didn't you guys love that? Didn't we all go on that fun journey together? I think it needs to be like one tick that way. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Actually looks pretty perfect. Okay. Good. Sorry, mess. I did it. Okay, good. All right, see, that was pretty easy. That was pretty easy. Okay. That looks better. Ooh, nice mess. Yeah. It just looks better. Okay. What else? Let's kind of scan through here. Do we need a big worm statue anywhere? Where can that go? I could put... Oh, because I'm gonna need to move... I'm gonna need to move the donkey statue, so maybe it goes up here? Nah, it's kind of a silly spot for it. Do we want to do any wall decoration? I don't think so. Look, I guess I could put the banners here. Ooh, big ship going overhead. I don't know if I like the banners there. But otherwise there's kind of nothing going on over there. And I don't want to cover the windows with the banners, so maybe we're fine. Like I could do... Yeah, I think we're fine. Do I want to... Do I want to maybe have like a... Like some accent chairs or something, or... Yeah, that table's a little too big. Yeah, that completely takes over. Nah, so does that. Do a little bookcase in the corner for all your education reading. I think that's kind of silly. It's like, what's the point of it being there? I could put like a little... Could put like one of these there. Nah, you know what? Maybe we'll just leave that space. It looks fine. You don't need to overcrowd it. Just looking at all my options. Would it look good? Like some accent seating. I mean, it looks like a little more lived in, but I'm gonna say no. It is a dog statue. Yes, you're right. I think we leave it. I think we're done. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're done with that. It's a nice space. It's clean. It's a little minimal. Lighting-wise, I'm sure we're fine, but it's daytime, so it's kind of hard to tell. I think we're done with this level. Slap the Thopter back out. Just because it's a nice little ornament to have there. Yeah. This looks good. I like this. Big, open, but practical. Access to all of our storage as needed. Water storage. We got room if we need to add more. This level is now looking great. We've got our basic refineries and then our advanced stuff over here. Lighting is fine for here. I think we're like done with this level. Guys, I think we're almost done. Now it's down to the fun bit down here. Move our donkey statue for the time being. And really the big thing we need to do here, this is like a bunch of stuff. There's like, so we gotta take all this stuff off the table. God, I wish you could move all this in one piece. That would be so nice, but I get it. Take all of that. I mean, those don't need to move, I guess. Okay. Table. And then let's start with the rug. Oh, wait, I need to move these because they're on top of the rug. Even though they're floating. But whatever, sure, I'll allow it. And then I also have lighting here that I don't need anymore. Might be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do some interesting lighting over there. We'll figure that out. Okay, so we just need to take this... Wait, what's on top of it? Huh? Maybe it still thinks these are on top of it? Maybe these? Move objects on top first. What? Objects? We'll just demolish it. And then build a new one. Maybe that was just a little bug. Okay, so let's make sure this gets nice and centered here. Say that's pretty good. We'll actually pull it out a little bit, because I want there to be a little bit more space. That's fine. Don't need to overdo it. Okay, and then we need to center this in the space. But you can kind of use the pattern to do that. Needs to be like on... Yeah, that's almost perfect. Okay, perfect. And then get our chairs in. Let's just make sure... Oh yeah, that's plenty of space. Okay. Do a chair there. Hey, hip-hop. I'm doing all right. I am so deep in a Dune hole. It is, it's a little something silly. Oh wait, that one didn't take. It's an addiction. It's a full-blown addiction at this point. And my wife's out of town, so there's no restrictions on my Dune playing. Really, I guess my wife wouldn't be there. My kid's out of town with my wife. So there's just no restrictions for how long I can play Dune. So, oh boy, are we playing some Dune. There we go. We've been pretty much the whole day we've been base building. Pretty much the whole day. I did a little tour just to show everybody the game a little bit, because again, I mean, as you know, more of a racing game guy. So a lot of people are a little newer to games like this. But yeah, so I did a little tour showing off the game, and then we did a little bit of a base tour, and now I'm finishing the decorations. So there's there are different building sets in the game. There we go, that looks good. If you look here, there's like the Chome Shelter set, Chome Facility set, and Atreides Stronghold set. There's also 2 more that I don't have yet. The Atreides Stronghold set, you need to become allied with the Atreides and then spend a bunch of money at their like faction vendor to unlock this building set. But then it gives you a bunch of new walls, new furniture, all sorts of new lights. So I've gone through my whole base and basically converted everything over to the Atreides set, which has been quite the endeavor, but we're doing it. Oh, dude, started Indiana Jones based on the DLC trailer. You're saying how good it was. Just finished the mirror puzzle in the Sphinx. Awesome. Yeah. Are you enjoying it so far? I think, honestly, it's like arguably my game of the year. I'm trying to think, like, wait, was Indiana Jones this year or last year? Kind of forgot about that. That was early this year, right? I know we got the DLC and was that last year? Was that Holiday 24? Or was that early times, dates, last year? Okay. Okay. Oh, this year on PS5. Oh, gotcha. They did like a bit of a delayed release sort of thing. Okay. So yeah, I mean, still a relatively recent game. Sure. Kind of slap those together a little bit. All right, sick, you guys. There's our little dining set. We need to do some interesting lighting. Let's go. Like we've got the main thing there. Like, do we just do? I mean, maybe like a thing there and a thing there. Oh, we could also do floor lighting here. I like the idea of floor lighting. There's also the Atreides floor lighting we could use, but I kind of like this one better. I might do this. Can I? I can't really hide that in there. I can do that, though. I think there's just kind of something moody about that. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. Just gives it a little dramatic, fancy, upscale dining experience sort of lighting. Love the exploration, feels so natural, organic, very true. Yeah, a lot of people said this. I've watched other people play the game, and I fully agree. It just feels like you're playing an Indiana Jones movie. It really does. Like, they just kind of nailed the atmosphere. Troy Baker, I think, is the voice actor for Indy. It just sounds like Indiana Jones. Like, there's a few spots. I feel like you can tell that Troy Baker has to, like, try to do Harrison Ford's voice. Like, he kind of like over grovels it a little bit sometimes. But unless you're really paying attention to it, it's as good as you could possibly be. It's without actually being Harrison Ford when he was like 30 years younger. And And yeah, like this, the cinematic set pieces, the villain, like all the voice acting's so good. The exploration's like fun and valuable. That's a great game, man. It's great. You'd meet an important but ultimately corrupt side character in Star Wars in a room like that. That's very true. This is where you'd have like a tense meeting with a gray character that ends up, backstabbing you for personal gain. That exact meeting would happen right here. Part of the Vatican where you enter the first dark tomb, have to carry your own light, is the best gaming moment I've had in a long time. Yes. I walked in, realized it was dark, remembered I can pick things up, and there was a candle. Turned around and grabbed it. Yeah. There's so many moments somewhat like that are just so good. It just feels... I mean, immersive is such an overused word, but it's true. It just clicks. All right, last thing here is we're gonna build out a little like outdoor, I guess you could say office space. A little place to have in the morning microwaved tea, if you will. Let's do put a little Muad'Dib statue here to reflect, and perhaps a stack of papers and a little mug. Let's do a spice jar. Ooh, do we do a little spice jar? Nah, I kind of like just having a mug. We'll do a little mug. We'll throw it. Let's see. What's the feng shui positioning here? That's good. Yeah, hip hop. No, I'm with you. They're pretty good about that with most of the puzzles in the game. Like yeah, there's the whole kind of meme these days about, they all just tell you the puzzle. Like the voice actor will be like, we should try pulling that lever. I wonder what that lever does. You get a little bit of that, but it's pretty good. Like, you do have to figure out most stuff by yourself, especially later in the game, and I won't like spoil any of that. There is some stuff later in the game where they're very good about being like, no, you figure it out. And they're not hard, but it's good to just, have that sense of pride and accomplishment, if you will. There we go. Sorry. Oh, that looks so good, you guys. Guys, I think we're done with the base. I'll probably end up, adding a little bit. There's definitely some more to do. Like, there's more little spots where I could add some details and stuff like that, but I think we kind of nailed it. Oh, I do need more power at some point. Garage is fine. There's nothing I really need to do with the garage at this point. We're saving this area for more water storage. I could also maybe put more power there. I think there's better wind. Hold on. Oh, I don't have it unlocked. Oh, shouldn't it be in here? Where's, like, base power stuff? Where is the wind turbine? It might be in construction. Oh, yeah, that's wind turbine. Okay, well, hold on. There's that. I thought I unlocked a new power thing. Maybe it's just down here. I swear there was another one. It was like a big dome. That's so weird. Maybe I'm totally making this up, but I swear there was a new power generator that I unlocked. This is for water. Or wait, no, winter. Oh, generates reroutable power. Oh, wait, no, it's this. It's just this. It's not what I remember it looking like. But okay, wind turbine directional. Okay, so I do have that unlocked. I just don't have the spice melange. How big is that? It's too big. It wouldn't fit. God, those are huge. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I'll need to figure out some other solution for that. Excited for the new Motortown update? Yes. I just actually learned, like, what's in it today. And yeah, it looks great. I am excited. Oh, is there any reason other than aesthetics to set up decorations? Are there, like, functional machines you can add? Yes. So this whole floor is pretty much all functional. So it's a chemical refinery, ore refinery, blood purifier, death stills to get water. This is a repair bay, weapons fabricator, garment fabricator. So you'd be you could play the game without a base. But you certainly wouldn't want to. Like, every normal player is gonna make a base. Like, it's part of the tutorial is building a base and then upgrading that base. It would be, yeah, like, you're gonna, unless you're doing a weird challenge run, you will have a base. Base is where you store your vehicles and everything. If your vehicles are outside of, like, you can see, oh, you guys aren't gonna be able to see this. It's gonna be off the screen. Yeah, you guys can't see that. It's right over here, but it tells me that the vehicle is currently safe, basically. And then same with the garage down here. These vehicles are all safe. They're stored. If these were parked outside, they would eventually, like, decay and die, just because of the sand. The sand would get you. So yeah, there's a lot of practical reasons to have a base. No, that's the nice thing. So in this main map, this is the primary map here. It's called Haga Basin. Nobody can raid your base as long as your base is powered and your taxes are paid. Now, here's the cool thing. You don't if your base is small enough, you don't need to pay taxes. So on a bigger base, I would have a little window here where every 2 weeks I need to, there's the Star Wars reference. Every 2 weeks I would need to go to a place in-game and pay in-game money for taxes. But this base is actually built on a plot that's small enough to not need to pay any taxes. And for the record, this is like a pretty big base, at least in my opinion. This is bigger than like a Minecraft house I would have. Yeah, Kenny, right? Here you can see like kind of the whole size of it. Get the headlights on. There you go. So this base is small enough to where you don't need to pay taxes. But I was showing this off earlier in the stream, and I'll show it off again because it's so sick. The bases can get really, really, really big. So we'll go over and check out this one. That right there is also a player base. This whole structure. This entire space here, this is all a player base. Now, it could be a full guild running it. I don't know if this is one dude or if it's a group of players. But everything you're seeing here is a player base. Like, a player built every part of this. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool little mail slot for parking, for ornithopter parking. Now, this would be very expensive to maintain. Still, like, this I would say maybe not quite feasible for a solo player unless you're a very active solo player. The taxes aren't too bad, to be completely honest. They're very reasonable. But for me, it was just kind of a fun challenge to not have to worry about it. Yeah, that whole area is a player base, Yuki. It's crazy, right? And there's a bunch of cool ones around. A lot of people just build like simple cubes and stuff like that. Like this one's also a player base. This one's kind of cool. We didn't really look at this one. Yeah, this one's kind of neat. Using the same building set. This one. A little more of like a castle vibe of sorts. But yeah, that's all a player base too. But yeah, exactly, Mess. At most, you're paying 15K for a max size base. I've made in the last 2.5 weeks like 200,000+. I think like I've made about $250,000 in the last 2-ish weeks. So 15K every 2 weeks, not a big deal if you're an active player. But the thing is, I know that I'm not a super active player. I'm a relatively casual player. And so for me, not having to pay taxes means I don't have to worry about the base deteriorating. All I need to do is keep the base powered. And you can see here, the base is currently powered for 20 days. The max time you can power a base for is about, I think it's like 21 days. It's like 20 days and 20 hours or something like that. So all I need to do is like once every 3 weeks, log in, fuel up the generators, and then that's it. The base is going to be mine forever. Nobody can mess with it. If I were to not play for 3 weeks, the base would power down. And when the base powers down, the shields go down and the doors, like the door shields go down. So people could raid it at that point. They could. They don't have to, but they could. And then eventually it'll deteriorate. Like if I take out the building tool, you can see every like piece in the house is perfect. Because everything is fully protected and powered up. If I lost power, these parts would start to degrade. But only if I lost power if I didn't play for 3 weeks. So there are mechanics to where, like, yes, an old dilapidated base could be raided. You do have to log in semi-regularly to keep your base going, because they need some sort of system to make sure that the servers don't get, littered with unused bases, basically. But it's, like, about as lenient as it gets. Like, I have an obscene amount of fuel, and if I wanted to get more fuel, it would be very easy. Like, these are fully fueled up generators, and it would be so easy to keep these going. So yeah, I would say realistically, for a base of this size, they're asking for like 4 to 5 hours a month at most. But you can also stack that, because if I wanted to, I could stack like a year's worth of fuel and then log in for 2 minutes every month, every 3 weeks, fill up the generators, and then just not play. So it's very, very lenient for letting you take breaks. If you want to take a break, and if your base is small enough to not pay taxes, you just store up a bunch of fuel, which is pretty easy to get, and then just log in once every couple weeks. Oh yeah, Mess says, I've raided bases, got a lot of stuff on my EU server, I think mostly from people that abandoned their characters. Sure. Basically, it just removes their permissions on the base console, powers down, and then anyone can have at it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, bases are important. They're really fun. I've had a lot of fun building a base on a non-taxed plot. Oh, I need to build out this little yeah, what do you want to do with this little space? We already have like a little balcony down here. I'll do something with that offline. We don't need to mess with that. Could you move into an abandoned base? Yes. My understanding is that you could move into one, because so you place these little things. I'll show you. You place these things called sub-fiefs. There's a basic one and an advanced one. The basic one is smaller. The advanced one is bigger. Like, lets you have a bigger plot. You can kind of see that there. I think the basic one's like 4x4, big one's 6x6. I don't know, something like that. And anything that's inside of this cube becomes yours. So I think what you can do is, if a base is abandoned and you like it and you want to move in, you just slap your own subfief console in the middle of it, and then the base becomes yours. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that would totally work. I play solo hip-hop. Yeah, this has been effectively a completely solo build. Mess in chat. Mess has helped me a little bit with some resources. When I first moved to this base, he gave me some ore, and then he just dropped off some sand that I could use, some flower sand that I could use for stuff. Sorry, I'm mincing my words. But yeah, this is effectively solo. Effectively solo. But Mess did help out. I want to give Mess credit where credit is due. But yeah. No terrain editing, unfortunately. I intentionally built into the rock, just because I think it's kind of cool from an aesthetic standpoint. But yeah, you can't, like, there's no like voxel editing where you could take out the rock or anything like that. Mess, yeah, I'd be curious to see it actually. Anyway, dudes, what time is it? Oh my god, it's already 7:30. Jeez. I've been streaming for 6.5 hours. I'm just gonna go run and grab a drink super quick. I might have to call it soon here. I know I said we were gonna finish the base and then go do story. You know what? Let me grab a drink. Let's do this story mission. And then maybe we'll call it there for the day. Maybe we'll do that. Let me go grab a drink super quick. Well, let's do some story content, folks. And you guys actually, like, all I've been doing for the, what, 3 times I've streamed this game has been, like, grinding and, base building. So I'm stoked that you guys are actually going to see, it's all good stuff, some story content. Because the story content's really good. Really, really good. Oh boy, I need to remember, like, which container's which. Okay, I think we're good there. That's full. Let's put that there. Okay. Put this here. Let's top ourselves up on some water. Oh yeah, where is that? Okay, it's over here. Now that I moved everything. Okay, topped up on water. I've got a little bit of water in my leader John. We've got plenty of ammo. I think we're ready to head out. Let's do it. Okay, I need to reach the water shipper's mansion. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well, whatever, sure. Which I think is on the overworld. I don't think that's anywhere in this map. Yeah, I think that's in the overworld. Or the world map, if you want to call it that. Posted my EU base on Discord so you can see it. Awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, so the nice thing about, especially lately, some of the story stuff is it takes place in, like, instanced dungeons that are not in this map, which are kind of, like, infinitely expandable. Their world map system's kind of clever. Gotta talk. Yeah, I still need to find the Bene Gesserit trainer and do some trainer quests. That's kind of my next thing, is I want to, like, level up my dude. I want to figure out what my build is going to be. Okay. Yeah, Water Shipper's Mansion. It is right next to Arrakis. Okay. away we go. Oh, wait, I didn't track it. Track location. There we go. The basic one is... Oh, at the Haga Basin Atreides. Okay, so the one I'm, like, right next to? Cool. Yeah, the one I've flown past 100 times. Okay, sick. Yeah, I need to go, like, experience that place a little more. I've only been there once. I went there, like, once to check it out and was like, alright, cool. Here we go. Here it is. Water Shipper's Mansion. Boop. Alright. Apparently we need to be stealthy for this. Which is good, because I brought a sniper rifle.
That's close enough, kitten. As you can see, our target keeps himself well guarded. Those lights are a problem. If they spot you, you'll be ejected or killed. Luckily, my informants tell me the outer wall took some damage during the last Coriolis storm. Look for a scaffolding. That might be your best entry point.
Assuming I'm fine to be on the bare desert here. Yes, that is the fast travel mechanic. Yep, that's how you get to other regions in the game. It's kind of a cool little... They need to flesh it out a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of a cool mechanic. It's a great game, Yuki. It is a great game. Guessing I just keep going?
Look at all those flower fields, kitten. Wealth like that almost makes a woman think she picked the wrong business. One of our informants is a dew harvester named Yargan. He's supposed to be waiting for you by one of the storage sheds. Find him.
Exactly, Mess. It said he was by a storage shed? That's a storage shed. It might be that guy. I think it's that guy. Want to not... Okay, he's looking the other way. Just kind of pay attention to the pattern. It looks like they kind of go in sync like this. Put it down away for now. Yeah, okay. So let's just wait for that to go, and then go. Oh shit, I screwed up! There we go, okay. We're good. Hey, bud.
And you just walk right up to me out in the open. I thought Laura's people were more subtle. Just step over here and try not to look so out of place.
Are you Yargan? Well, Laura told me to
And
find
now
you.
we're saying our names too. Unbelievable. Why don't we just have this conversation in that spotlight over there? Listen, when I agreed to help Alara with this, it was because her old man got me out of a few scrapes back in the day. But if you get caught, we ain't met. Ever. Got it? Good. Then ask your questions.
Can you tell me about this
I can
place?
tell you that the main entrance is guarded like a princess's virtue. But, lucky for you, there's a back entrance.
Princesses have an unguarded back entrance?
Oh, look at you, making jokes while surrounded by armed guards who will kill you as soon as look at you. You ready to listen, smartass?
Alright, fine. Tell me about the back
boss,
entrance.
He needs a way out. When he took over this place, he had the caverns beneath the mansion cleared. An insurance policy. Might be a good way in without being seen, but you gotta dodge the traps. And I can't guarantee the caves haven't collapsed. It's been a while.
Yeah, I've heard that mess. They have a 10-year like window of content planned for the game, and they are apparently thinking about letting you travel to other planets. There are other planets in the Dune universe. Yeah, Yuki. Dune is just one of the planets, but there's lots of others. Any other options?
They were doing some maintenance at the back of the manor, but I think getting there might be an issue. Up to you if you want to try. And that's probably
Okay.
all the information that Alora's money buys you. Get out of here before we both get in trouble.
He's a whiner, but Yargan always comes through. So, you can try to find these caves he mentioned, or look for something else. You can always try shooting your way in, of course, but I don't think that will work.
Try me. It's interesting. So we had
You're
options.
You know how
Okay, we
risky
can go
talking
back and talk to him about
Alright.
these other things.
Fine. Just ask and get out of here. Oh, no. She don't like me talking about her business. And her father? No, you don't want to cross a man like Esmar Tuig. Oh, shh. Forget I said that name. Yeah,
Deal.
Just hurry up.
What do you do
I
here?
harvest dew from these fields of flowers using a tool known as a dew reaper. It's a good way to make money. Not as good as informing, of course.
Is this where the water shippers get all their water?
No, this is just a pittance. The water shippers mostly harvest ice at big factories up on the polar caps. Well, that's where most of them live, too.
Have you ever been there?
That place is a death trap. You want to get killed, you head up there. The pole is precious, and the water shippers keep outsiders away.
Tell me about
Fucking
him.
two-faced bastards, yes me. Got their water sellers on the streets, sook, acting like the poor man's best friend. But then, up by the polar cap, they have their mansions and private military. Rich bastards who control all the water. Yeah, just hurry up.
Cool.
I harvest packet tooth, but then up by the polar
Wait.
cap. Yeah,
How do I like
just
leave
hurry
this
up.
conversation?
I can tell you that the main entrance, the boss, might be a good way in without being seen. But just follow the path to the west, and that's probably all.
All right, there we go. Needed to like run through it again. Okay, so I have, it looks like multiple options. I like the one he said it might be tough to get to the back entrance. Do I have a local map? No, I just have the world map. Okay. I like the idea of oh! I think I'm okay. I like tapped into the light. I think I like the idea of trying to find my way through the back instead of going through the caves. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think I'm clear. No, 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 ruins. Because I've got some good movement. Okay, there's a dude there. So I don't know. I wonder if I need to get like around the back, like up there. I'm also curious if I kill one of these guys, will he alert more people? Let's find out. Okay, I've been spotted. I think I'm good. I think I like killed the guy that saw me kill the other guy, so I'm fine. Oh no, my belt's about to break. That's not ideal. I should have... Oh, ooh, yeah, that's in bad shape. Well, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll just not use that so much. Okay, so we need to get eventually to right there, I think. But in the meantime, let's click on a few heads. Okay, I think I'm good. I think you have a little bit of leeway with those lights. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, I did not realize it came all that way. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, fuck, there's a guy there. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Get around the back. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, I think I see the back entrance. I think it's this. How do I want to get there?
There should be a maintenance area nearby, Kitten. At the back of the manor. Look for a
Okay.
hatch or some kind of access to the ventilation system.
Hiding. Wait for it to come back. Go, 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 go. What? No! Okay, at least it gives you a little... If you, like, just tap the light, you're fine. Sure, we'll pick up some salvaged metal while we're here. Why not? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay, am I safe here? No. That light definitely comes back. Okay, hold on. Do this quick, do this quick, do this quick. Back up. Okay, we're good. We're in. We're in. Sick. We'll swap to the shotgun.
Well done, Kitten.
Ah!
Now you just have to find the water supply and drop in the Chalmer key. Nothing to it, really.
Who goes there?
Oh. Been spotted. Problem solved. Problem solved. Wow, this is a gorgeous little area. This is cool. I wish I could have a base like this. Fuck. Ooh. Dude, look at that. That's so cool. Man, I just want to hang out here. The little projector that is like projecting underwaterness. What a cool thing. Okay, so shoot, my marker says I actually need to go the other way. I wonder if there's stuff to find though here. Like, I wonder if it's worth it for me to go this way. Oh my god, that was dumb. I wonder if we're in the light. Oh my god. And there's nobody around, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, wait, what's down here? Oh, maybe this is the other way in. Okay, there's a bandage. Oh, wait. Huh? No, okay, this has to be the other way in, because I bet you cut that from the other side. Okay, yeah, this is just the other way in. Get some ammo. Yep, yep. Climbing. Okay. I'm getting a little bit lazy because I think if there's no one around, I think you're okay in the light. I think the lights just alert the people nearby that someone is there. But if I've killed the people, then it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's check around, make sure there's no little lore bits. All right, here we go. Poison the water supply. Of course.
I've been watching you on the trans, intruder. I've often felt it advantageous to observe my enemies before I confront them. Yet, your affiliation eludes me. I had thought initially that you were from the Guild. Another petty fool who couldn't stand the idea of losing business to an outsider. But I don't recognize you. And I know everybody in the guild, or rather, everybody who matters. And then, I thought that perhaps you are related to the poor fool who used to own this place. An old family member come back for revenge. But then I remembered I killed every member of his family tree. Tore it from the universe, root and branch.
Rude.
So it leaves only one conclusion. They sent you to check on my progress, I imagine.
Now, does he know that this is poison? It said he was watching
How to
me.
approach the mission initially, but then I remembered.
But he was like in the
Everybody
elevator
needs water on Arrakis.
when I actually did it. Hi, honey, I'm still streaming.
It seems so simple. Follow the water, find the Fremen. But they eluded me. I just need more time.
Oh, he doesn't know that we poisoned it. Right? Unless he's
Says I
being...
need more time. I'll be the one who finds them. I'll be the one who wakes the sleeper. I am certain of it.
Yep.
It's too soon. I just need more time. They figured out more than they wanted us to. Our masters, our mission. I know what it all means.
Yep, I knew he was gonna have that mark. That's...
Give it to me, and I will show you how to break their compulsion. Please. They don't own us. We can... Read.
Okay, so... It's interesting. Wow, I'm cold-blooded, jeez.
Well, that was a little too specific for the ramblings of a
Yeah,
dying
she doesn't
man.
know.
Cursed Fenring and his secrets.
Interesting. Alright, I gotta get out of here.
The guards are converging on your location. I suggest you steal the water shipper's private ornithopter, located at the path in front of the mansion. It's not like he needs it anymore.
Jesus. I missed. Got him. Put on the shield. Reload. Can I pet those dogs? That is a kill. Good. Okay. We're good. Where'd she say the ornithopter was? Big miss. Oh my god. Don't walk and snipe. Oh, that's a heavy guy too. Okay, we got him. There it is. Okay, we're good. I am, I think, a little over-leveled for this area. Aerial kill, sick. Okay, I think we just make it here and we're good. Nice. Fun. Okay. So, I'll wait. I'll give you guys the quick briefing on what any of that meant. Josie, I did feed the dogs, by the way. Yes, we're all good. We're all good. I'm guessing I'm gonna get a little bit more dialogue after I land here, back home. Oh wow, okay, yeah, it just puts us back in the open world map. Okay, so super basic. You know, I don't want to like spoil anything here, especially I know a couple of you guys are interested in playing this. This is literally the opening cutscene, so it's, and I'll be very, very vague about it. You're basically a prisoner, and you're being used by the Bene Gesserit, which are like these high-level political pseudo magic, kind of shadow government-y sort of people, to find the Fremen. That is your goal, is to find this race of people that have supposedly gone extinct. Yeah, they're political witches, exactly. And all right, minor spoiler stuff. Basically, I've been contracted by... Hold on. Let me do this. All right, while my hand is up, I'm going to be talking very broad level spoilers, but not like specific stuff. I've been finding out that I think I'm killing other people that were sent to do the same thing so that I can become the one that actually does it. I think they sent out like a bunch of people to do the thing I did because I have a mark on my face, like that one dude did. And I've now killed like 3 other important people that have marks on their face. And so I think that what I'm doing is being sent to murder all of the people that are like me. And then so that like I can become the most powerful one or something like that. But I don't want to get there's more that I could get into, but I don't want to get into it and I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, hands down. It's been actually like a legitimately intriguing mission or campaign so far. Yeah, the voice I think Hyogo was saying it, the voice acting and the lip sync has been like pretty good. The characters look pretty good, like the cutscenes are well acted. It's
Fenring will be pleased. Come and see me in Harco soon. I'll even put out a bowl of cream for you.
She's such a weirdo. We got a unique from that as well. We got the Water Shipper's Dew Reaper. Special Dew Reaper with increased yield, adapted to large-scale farming operations. Neat. Anyway, dudes, as I said, I was gonna finish up that mission and then call it for the day.